So I'm in court on Thursday. I'm in court on the 12th, I'm in court on the 24th, I'm in court on the 2nd. This is continued campaign of, rather than warfare, it's lawfare, okay? I'm in court on Thursday for the Jamal case at the High Court. Now, my argument has been, I'm being sued by a Syrian refugee. Syrian refugee, I'm being sued for defamation. My costs so far, which are what are building up and in this case, so far at £91,000. I've got a bill to pay of £50,000 by Thursday. These costs just keep going up and up. And whilst my costs are going up on one side, their costs are going up on the other. Now, what I've currently been saying, you may remember that when I was served these legal papers, their solicitor sent a red-haired Antifa extremist to my children's home. You'll see him here pictured outside there. He then made a video and threatened to murder my children.
He loves it, doesn't he? And on that note, see, on that happy note. Oh, by the way, Tommy, I am going to mince your kids, mate.
My children were evacuated from the house. They've never been back there. The upheaval that's caused in their life, I've watched the upheaval in their life. I'll give you one instant. My daughter had one behavioural incident at school in the year before that incident. Since that incident, she had 44. Okay? They've had to relocate. They've had to change total different catchments. I've seen the knock-on effect it's had from that incident at my kids, on my children. I now have child witnesses, okay, willing to come to court to prove what I said is true. I will win this case. I will fight this case and win it to prove what I said. You'll hear from one of these children witnesses now, but I've had to blank her name and change her voice. You'll hear that now.
I am a witness for, well, I've given a witness statement, and I was assaulted by Jamal Hijazi at school in year 9. I'm not comfortable with my details going to Jamal's solicitors because I saw personally what happened to in his family because I only live. I saw all the Muslim gangs outside of his house threatening to rape and stab and murder his sisters and his mother and himself. And I have 3 younger sisters and a family, and I don't want that coming on my family. I don't want people at my house like vigilantes trying to kill us and trying to threaten us and stab us and whatever else they do. I also saw the video of the red-headed crazy man going to Tommy Robinson's house, threatening to mince his kids and God knows what else he said. And I am not willing to put my family in that position, but I really do want the truth to come out, and I want to come to court and give a statement.
As you can see, she's a child, a vulnerable child, who's willing to tell the truth, but she's scared. She's scared for good reason. She has seen what this law firm done with my child's address. She knows they cannot be trusted. She knows they're in cahoots. She knows that Mohammed Akunji is playing this like a game. She knows that they're working with extremist organisations who threaten to murder children. She's seen the consequence. What sort of parent would I be to put that child in any sort of situation that is a danger to her or her future? So the argument about this case on Thursday has been that I am unwilling to give Mohammed Akunji solicitors, to give these frauds. I'm unwilling to give them any child's name or address. I'm not going to do it, which is what I've been saying. This is what comes to a head on Thursday at court. Okay? They've just changed the goalposts again 2 days ago. I'll update you on this once we have it in written confirmation, because I can't trust a word this lawyer says or this law firm says. We're in court on Thursday for this incident. Now, my wife or my children, my wife and children have got legal proceedings pending against this law firm for breaching their data, giving their home address, sending someone to threaten to kill them, okay, to this law firm. So they have their own legal case against this law firm, but I'm in court, and my argument to this point has been, I want to fight the case. I will win the case. I want to fight the case. I can prove what I said was true. I have child witnesses and adults all willing to come to court, but I have to protect them. I want an agreement they will never be named, and I want an agreement that law firm do not have their details, because I won't give them to them, because I'm not about to put that little girl in danger. And she's a beautiful, lovely young girl who is willing to come to court, put herself at risk and tell the truth, because that's what this is about, getting to the truth. Jamal's solicitors have refused point blank to get his school record or give us access to his school record. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? We're now going to have to go to court again and have another court date to get a court order to get their school records, to prove what Jamal's like at school, okay? Why won't you give us his school records? We've tried umpteen times to get them. Now, each time we go to court on this case on Thursday, just for the court case, it's £25,000. What? I've already told you that on their side, their legal side, they took 5 witness statements. £350 an hour their lawyers are charging. £37,000 to get 5 witness statements. This is supposed to bankrupt me and knock me out of the game. I want to fight it. I am fighting it. I'll fight each one of these cases. I was advised at the start of this case, just give him £50,000. Just say sorry. What for? What for? Say sorry for reporting the truth. That would go against everything I stand for and say. And then I've got them wanting to pursue and absolutely bankrupt me for refusing to say sorry. And why should I say sorry when what I said was the truth? If I was to bend on this case, but to fight this case, unfortunately, I need support. I need help to be in a position to fight it. So I'm in court on Thursday. Anyone who has already supported me, I thank you. These cases are just going like that I didn't expect another case on the 2nd of April. I didn't expect for restraining a paedophile who has molested my daughter to be put in court myself. So that's another case that's coming up that I'm going to have to fight. It's never ending. And as I said, I don't know if I said at the start of this, it's not warfare, it's lawfare. They tie you up in knots. They look at every way they can take you down. This is their latest way. I'm aware, or you may be aware, of other people who have launched new legal proceedings against me, apparently. Yeah? I'll make one thing clear. I'm fighting this case on a principle issue. I want to win this case. All of their legal fees that are stacking up on their side, yeah? I'm not going to crowdfund or ask people to pay their legal fees. They're not getting paid, okay? I don't own an asset. I am asset. I'm a straw man. I don't know what these lawyers, they're sitting there and they're all arguing about who's paying whose costs. I'm not paying your costs, yeah? I'm fighting my case. You hit me with £346,000 cost or £100,000 compensation to Jamal. It ain't getting paid. Not by me, it's not. And I'm certainly not going to crowdfund any of my supporters to pay your legal fees. It's not going to happen. So we're fighting this case. I want to win the case. If I win the case, their insurance have to pay all of this back anyway. But I need to make sure that young girl's protected. So I thank you for listening. I'm giving you an update. I'll give you another update from outside court. Ezra Levant is flying over to cover the case because we can't rely on the mainstream to tell us anything. You've seen now that I've got witnesses. I've got multiple witnesses. It's just that I have to do the principal thing to protect those children against these frauds, because that's what they are. They're total frauds. They're frauds, they're sharks, they're working with extremists, they're handing out addresses. It's all an intimidation campaign. But I thank you, anyone who has supported me, I thank you wholeheartedly. You enable me to continue the fight, to be in the fight and to walk into court. You know, I walk into court, my head held high, every time I do it. So I will hope to see as many of you as possible. Make your plans, 2nd of April, let's send a message to Bedfordshire Police that their disgusting protection of paedophiles is not welcomed by the public. Thank you.